8 moms from all across America are taking the journey of a lifetime. It's a 6-week, 3,000-mile overland tour through 4 southern African countries. 6 days into the trip, Adrienne is not feeling well.
I'm the first to come down with the traveler's bug.
You're the first to admit that you've come down with the traveler's bug. Doesn't make you the first, though.
But this is like bad. This is like, I can't eat. But I was told to eat, so I ate. I had some toast. It was very fragile. Sorry, there's probably too much reality, but
Very
you come to Africa, you expect at some point you're going to have go through that. My name is Adrienne, and I have 2 children, and my husband and I have been married for 15 years. He is in the Air Force. Being Air Force wife, you become like a chameleon. But I really need something right now in my life to just go out and see what's out there. I've been doing so much mom stuff that I haven't gotten out there and done something for myself and seen and learned stuff for myself.
Adrienne's a little uncomfortable during today's excursion out of Cape Town. The truck takes the travelers northwest along the coast of South Africa, an area that is becoming popular for vineyards and winemaking.
I'm looking forward to getting out of the city now and traveling around and seeing the rural Africa.
An hour and a half later, the moms arrive at the small town of Darling. It's also known for Evita Separon, the home and theater of satirist Peter Dirk Ace, and his provocative alter ego, Evita. Here, the women will experience Peter's unflinching satire on sex, politics, and race in South Africa.
I've seen this same image in like the City Hall at Santa Barbara, California, and instead of an African on his knees, it's a Native American. South Africa, United States, in so many ways.
But Adrienne is still feeling ill.
I feel really queasy. That's what's scaring me, the queasiness. I mean, just looking at food. We had to walk through there, and I was like, ooh, I had to go fast. So, but I gotta make it to the show. The show must go on.
Before the show, Peter gives the women a personal welcome.
Welcome, my name is Peter Dirk Ace, and this used to be the old Darling railway station. You'll still see on the roof a line that goes across the middle where the wall used to be to separate the station into whites and non-whites. That was South Africa 20 years ago. And somebody said, do you want to take this over because they're going to break it down? And I thought, I want to do a theatre because I've been in theatre all my life. And so we started with a little stage, little tables and chairs, and every Sunday, Evita would do a show. And all these things around you are all the symbols that frightened us during apartheid, all the lies that keep people quiet. Fear, in fact, kills democracy. And if you are scared of your opinion, then people get very quiet and politicians win.
Oh, I like you.
My weapon, I must tell you, has got to be humor. I started in 1978 fighting the apartheid government with humor, and my Evita character was the perfect person because she was part of the ruling class. So really enjoy yourself.
Thank you.
Excellent.
Here comes Mrs. Evita Separon.
Thank you. Baie dankie, sayabona. Oh my goodness, a whole group of women from America. What's happening in America that you've come here? Are you coming for political asylum? You've left the bush for the real African bush, no? I was sent to the United States of America to study your Indian reservation system on which we based our Black Homelands policy. So thank you.
I think there are a couple of us that really understood it for its intent. The others wanted it to be over because it was a little too uncomfortable for them.
Of course, now we Afrikaners are so excited to know that you are following our example. Because during apartheid, we used to lock our political prisoners up on Robben Island without trial. Now George Bush is doing the same on Cuba.
I'm worried about how we're getting so much into the political part of everything, the white, the black. I'd just like to relax. And, I know there's those issues, but myself, I can't fix them.
I must say, isn't this exciting? I've never seen so many Americans outside America. You're so brave.
I come here for the beauty of Africa, for what this continent has to offer me, not just who's wrong and who's right. I didn't do it for that.
I want to talk politics, and I want to talk about the race issue, and they don't want to do that. They want to talk about what a wonderful vacation we're having in Africa, and I just think that's a lot of bull. I don't want to do it.
Half of us think that we're just here to have fun, where the other half we think take it a little too seriously.
Didn't anybody tell you? Shame! It's a shock.
After the show, Peter greets the women and answers some of their questions.
He's so funny that I was just cracking up every bit of the way.
Oh, well, I'm delighted.
I have a question about your AIDS education program.
When I go to the schools and I take my characters, and then I say to them, you know, when I was your age, nobody told me about sex. I mean, we were told about the birds and the bees, and they all laugh, and I said, but how does a bird a bee? The teachers go white, I mean, the black teachers go white. The safest sex is no sex. And yes, you know, in the first world, abstinence is a very good thing, but in the third world, sex is not a choice. It gets taken. There is still an urban legend that a man with AIDS will be cured if he has sex with a virgin. Now, that means that about 1 million women are raped per year. Now, that's the official
Say that again, what's the number?
A million. I said nothing is simple here, but there are ways of confronting it if you aren't afraid of the talking.
It's important to me to be able to have conversations about how do we know more. Although we knew the countries that we were visiting, very few of the women had initiated any independent effort to find out anything about these countries. I found that really disappointing because the planet is in trouble and we need to do the work.
Up next, a boat ride to a powerful lesson in history, forgiveness, and freedom.
I'm on the island where Nelson Mandela was prisoner.